Hopefully that works. Okay, did it work? Are we live? Let's see. Can you guys hear us? All right, can you hear us? This is my first time doing this, so hopefully it all works. I have it on my phone next to me.
I think there's a delay.
All right, can you hear us? This is my first time doing this, so hopefully it all works. Okay. All right, are we good? I'm on the wrong page. Are we good? Yay! Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming to our first reading sprints. Let's see. Hi, Tina. Hi, Nita. Ooh, you're going to be reading Darcy Coates from Below. You're also reading Darcy tonight, or today. It's definitely not night.
Yeah, no, it's 10 a.m.
What are you reading? Show them. Show the peeps.
The Caro Haunt.
Nice. How far are you in it?
I'm on chapter 17, page 134.
How are you liking From Below, Nita? You reading No Exit? Probably the last person here to read it. We both have read it. It was 5 stars for me. I really, really enjoyed that one. I'm going to be reading The Pallbearers Club by Paul Tremblay. I have not started it yet, so I'll be starting it this morning. Hi, Lena. I'll be reading The Chain. Ooh, that's on both of our, spoiler alert, that's on both of our August TBRs. We're going to do a buddy read of it.
And when that video comes out for me, you're going to see a lot of fun stuff with that name.
Literally. How are you liking it, Lena? Okay. Yay, everyone can hear us. Good. I haven't done this before, and neither has he. He's only been a guest on a live before, and so I was like, hopefully this will all work out well, because this is our first time. I'm about 30% in and enjoying it so far. Nice. You'll be reading Sundial. That's a book I really want to read. I haven't read anything by that author, but that's definitely a book I'm intrigued with. I actually got that one from the library recently, so hopefully I will get to it. Let's see. I'm reading a short story collection called Dark Stars, New Tales of Dark Horror. Nice. That sounds good. I DNF'd the island, so I was a little nervous, but I'm 50 pages in and hooked. Nice. The premise sounds so interesting. I've seen mixed reviews for that one, like that the premise is like almost, or the synopsis it offers is almost like too strong because it maybe doesn't end how people want, but I'm so excited for that one. I decided to do the buddy read with him, and he hadn't ever read the synopsis before, and I was like, just read this and tell me if you want to read it together, and it was good. Yeah, that one's good. So yeah, like I said, I'll be reading The Pallbearers Club. I haven't started it yet, and this is actually my first book by Paul Tremblay. I know that you've read, what, Cabin at the End of the World, probably?
Yeah, I read The Cabin at the End of the World. It was
just okay.
Like I said, there's just a part of the book that I just don't like. And if you've read that book, then you know what part I'm talking about. A certain thing happens to a character that you really just don't want to have happen or expect it to happen. And when it happened, you're like, boo. I just didn't like it.
Let me show you. So if you haven't heard, this book is the one where it's about, I think it's kind of like a book within a book, but someone has literally annotated like the main character's novel in the book. So it's going to be an interesting read. I don't know if I'm going to like that style. It's definitely going to be new for me. Oh, look, I just saw Pet Sematary, the first page I turned to. He's a big Stephen King fan, if you didn't know. But yeah, I'm interested to see if I'll like that. I feel like it might take me longer to read it physically, but I felt like reading it through audiobook would be a little weird because I wouldn't know maybe what is the actual like print and what's, the red annotation. So I was like, I'll do a physical read today. Let's see. Ooh, I love The Island. Nice. I haven't read that one yet, but it sounds good too. A popcorn thriller reads fast. I love popcorn thrillers. Anything fast paced. If it's slow, I'm not interested in it. Technically, if you didn't watch my summer ween vlogs, I started The Haunting of Hill House, and that book is slow. So I will not be reading that during these sprints because I don't want to fall asleep. So we're not going with that. Cabin at the End of the World, I enjoyed because I love ambiguous endings, but I have never been interested in anything else by that author. Yeah, I think I can't remember what his last couple releases were, but I think one of them was Survivor Song, and that one didn't appeal to me much. Is that his like pandemic style story, or it came out during that? I'm not totally sure. Let's see what else. I'm a big Stephen King fan too. What are your favorites? Do you want to tell them your favorites?
Oh, I was just gonna say, you're asking
I'm
Lena, or
asking
you're
Lena
asking
too, but do you want to say yours?
I mean, The Shining, Pet Cemetery, It, Dead Zone.
There you
I
go.
have an updated top 10 from, I think, February. But I've read more since, but nothing has cracked the top 10 since. So
I have never read anything from Stephen King, but we're planning to do a video for that. I'm
and
gonna
I
read.
get to pick it for her.
Yep, I'm gonna let him pick my first Stephen King, and I'm gonna like vlog the experience because if you didn't know, or if you didn't come from his channel, he's a massive Stephen King fan. He has a big collection and everything.
Just a little collection. I got a
just a
couple.
little.
He's got a couple of shelves with some books.
I found Zach's channel because of his Stephen King content. Yeah, exactly. I think that's
where most people, I think, probably came.
Yeah, I think because one of his first videos, he did his first Stephen King collection, which it's definitely changed since that video. He started his channel back in 2020, like August, I think, or September or something. So he's had his YouTube channel for coming up 2 years now. I'll have it linked down below if you don't already subscribe to him. But yeah, I just started my channel like about a month ago now, so I am still new. But anyway, do we want to? Let's see. My faves are The Institute and The Shining. How did you like The Institute?
A lot of people said they got Stranger Things vibes from it. I'm one of the few who
Only kind of did.
I kind of got some of the vibes because obviously the kids. I mean, it's just like basically a group of like 11s. That's basically how I view it: is kids with powers. It doesn't even start with the kids. It starts with some like retired police officer out in the middle of like nowhere, and somehow he knows to like go to this. I haven't read the book in a little while, so
Is that one a little longer?
I think it's around 400 pages, 400 or 500 pages, or something like that.
Gotcha. Christine is really good. That's the one. That's like his sleeper hit. That's the one that he always recommends to people who like are looking for one that's not as common. It's like his hidden gem one, we always say.
It's in my top 10.
And he like definitely wants that car.
Yeah, I also definitely need to reread that book.
There you go. Well, we'll work on that.
It's October 2.
No. All right. How about what do we think? Like a 30-minute sprint to start off? Is that what everyone likes? I don't know. You'll have to let me know. Like I said, I'm new to this. I usually, when I'm a participant on people's sprints, I usually like the 30-minute ones. The 45 ones are a little long for me because I get very distracted. So I usually like 30-minute, but you'll have to let me know. Ah, perfect. Everyone says good. All right. Then let's do. Let me write a comment. Let's do. Oh, and like I said, I'm going to be physically reading. I think Zach is going to be physically reading while also using the audiobook. So he's going to put on his headphones. Let's do read until 45 then. So it's like 33 minutes, which is my favorite number, if you didn't know. 30 is good. Hi, thanks for stopping by. No, you're good. All right, let's do read until 45. We'll check back in soon.
Headphones on. Hang on, I'm almost done.
Okay. All right. So this book I think I'm gonna really enjoy. If you weren't here at the start, I'm reading The Pallbearers Club. And this girl who's hi Beth, by the way. What are you reading? Thanks for stopping by. This girl who's annotating this guy's story is like such a baddie. Like she's like, you really did that? Like, what's wrong with you? You know, like everything. If you've read this book, actually, let me know what you thought of it because I would be very interested. So basically, I'll let you know what it's about from where I've gathered. I made it to page 19 and I just dropped the cover. So you're following Art Barbara, who is struggling to get into schools that he wants because he doesn't have a lot of extracurricular activities. He's kind of like a loner. He doesn't have any sports or any clubs or anything that he's doing. So he's like, I need to come up with something to look good on a college application. So he comes up with this idea called the Pallbearers Club. And hi. Nice job. And so he comes up with this idea called the Pallbearers Club, where him and this group of people in the club will go to this funeral home and volunteer to be pallbearers for people who, like elderly people who maybe don't have family anymore, homeless people, and they will be the pallbearers. And so they'll volunteer doing that. So that happens. There's one storyline that's in the late 80s. That's what's happening. And one of the girls who was in the club, and he wrote a memoir about this club. Now, flash forward, one of the girls who used to be in the club has stumbled upon his memoir and is basically annotating it. And we're seeing like her reactions to it. And she's like, here, let me give you like an example of one of them. He said something like, I applied to both of these schools. I didn't get into either school. The 2007 me is still salty about it. And then she said, you didn't deserve to get into either one. Like she says stuff like that. So I'm enjoying it so far. How did you do?
So if you didn't know, I'm reading The Carol Haunt. Still don't know if I'm saying it right. Sorry. I got to page 187, so I read about 52 pages. I'm listening to it on audiobook and following along, and my audiobook speed is at 2.5. The narrator is somebody who's a little bit slow with the reading, so I'm able to listen to it at a faster pace.
How many pages is that? Let us know how you all did too. I've heard that the Pallbearers Club is pretty stream of consciousness. Yeah, it's been good so far. Like I said, if you've read it, let me know your thoughts, or if you've read either of these and what you're reading and all that.
This book is pretty decent so far. We just had our first death within the group, so pretty exciting stuff.
This is what, like your 10th Darcy Coates or something? He's read so many.
Yeah, I've read a couple. So I'm like kind of used to her writing style. So like it's that's why I can kind of listen to her books a little faster, is because like I'm so used to it now. It's just like it's like butter. It's just nice and smooth.
Okay, real quick. Speaking of Beth, she has a Stephen King bust on her shelves that I really want to get for you and for our bookshelves. I'll have to show you it because I don't know if I've ever pointed it out in one of her videos, but every time I watch one of her videos, I'm super jealous of it because I'm like, I feel like we need this in our house. It only makes sense.
I definitely
Nice job. Yeah, I'll show you it. Good job. I forgot which one you were reading. Oh, the short story collection. Nice. Joined in the middle of the sprint, but still read 20 pages. I'm reading King of Scars. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for coming by. 20 pages is still good. I only got to, well, because I was talking to him about this girl because she was just making me crack up. I read 19 pages. I got it from Etsy. Okay, you'll have to send me the link so I can take a look at it. It's pretty cool. Also, you should check out Beth's channel. I'm sure you already do, but she's awesome. 30 pages, my first sprint, so I was kind of not completely focused when you started the clock. That's okay.
Oh,
30 pages is still good.
I had major confusion when she said at 45 minutes. I thought she meant 45 minutes at the live timer, not the actual time.
No,
So
no.
she was like, it's like live was at 42. And she's like, all right, get ready. We're about to stop. And I'm like,
I know. I was like, don't start a new chapter.
I was like, there's still 3 minutes left. What are you talking about? And she's like, no, I'm talking about 45 on the clock. And I'm
Which,
like, oh.
I don't know if you guys saw. I was trying to fan through here to see if there's chapters, and there's not chapters. So I am in the middle of one. And I kept asking him, I was like, I need a bookmark. So he found me a random movie ticket for Ghostbusters Afterlife. I did not go see that. So
that was the father-in-law in me.
Yeah, he went with my dad. Which, by the way,
we're going to see a movie today.
Yeah, he's going on a date with my dad again today.
We're going to see Top Gun Maverick. I've never even saw the first one, so
I know. Well, I've heard good things about it, but basically, our really good family friends his wife is really sick, and so he has been taking, COVID seriously still, which, good for them and everything. And so he was like, I won't go to a movie theater that's crowded. So my dad was like, I'll get a private viewing. And he's been wanting to see that movie. And so he got a private showing for like 15 people or something. And obviously he invited my brothers and Zach. So Zach was like, sure. I don't know any of the plot or anything, but yeah, why not?
I'll go see a film.
And I'll be going to work. So fun for me.
Everybody wins.
Good morning. Read 20 pages, had to fold clothes. Hey, that's the best time to read audiobooks, is to do cleaning and laundry and all of that. It's perfect. I only read about 20 pages, but I'm cheating a bit because I'm cooking breakfast while I read. Hey, nothing wrong with that. What are you making? I just have a coffee.
I have a Dr. Pepper from McDonald's.
Well, yeah, because he doesn't drink coffee. So if you ever see me getting Starbucks in a video and it's only for myself, it's because he doesn't drink coffee.
I'm just not, I don't know. I just don't like it.
I went to the movies for the first time in over 2 years, a couple of weeks ago. I saw The Black Phone. Ooh, I've heard really good things about that movie.
Yeah, I need to go see that.
You read the short story for it, too.
I did.
Did you like it?
I did. It was. I think I gave it 4 just because it was too short. I wanted more out of it.
I've heard that Ethan Hawke is amazing as that character.
I mean, Ethan Hawke is amazing in general.
Yeah. What's the movie that you started your Ethan Hawke love for? What got you into him?
Back in middle school, we had to watch this movie it was either biology or I don't think it was chemistry, but it was called Gattaca.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, no, it's this really weird movie. If you've seen Gattaca, let me know. But it's like this really weird movie from a hot minute ago, and he basically people are biologically engineered to be better in this future, and only select people are allowed to go into space. And so for him to do it, he has to use ironically enough, I think the other character who's in it that I really like is the guy who plays Professor Xavier in the new movies. I can't think of his name though. No, Jude Law is the other guy.
Okay, I know him.
And he's in a wheelchair, and so he can't do space stuff anymore. So he basically takes over his identity. Ethan Hawke takes over the other guy's identity because he can't do that. So because he can't do it anymore. So and Tony Shalhoub's in it too. It's actually a pretty decent cast now that I'm remembering the movie.
Actually, I have some fun movie facts that I'll share during this live. But first of all, there's a new movie that just came out yesterday, The Gray Man. I really want to see that. So maybe we should watch it tonight after you get home from your movie.
And watch a movie after the movie.
But also, fun fact about movies. My sister was in The Nightmare on Elm Street. The Nightmare on Elm Street remake. Now, the movie sucked, but they filmed it at my high school. And so it actually wasn't that fun of an experience because it was chaotic always while they were filming it. But fun fact. Oh, I didn't even read this one. Reading The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. Loving it thus far. Nice. I've actually seen that come up a lot on Amazon. Amazon thinks that I would like it. Nice. rice and tomatoes and smoked sausage with an egg on top. Ooh, that sounds yummy.
I forgot what we asked. So I was like,
She's just talking about food. No, I asked what she's making. When my biology teacher was hungover, she pulled out the old VCR and put on Gattaca. Nice. Very cool. I saw that movie when I was a kid. I need to rewatch it. This is the first time I've ever heard about it. So, yeah, apparently I need to watch it too.
well, maybe we'll watch that tonight instead.
No, I want to watch The Gray Man.
I want to watch Gattaca.
All right. Well,
We'll probably end up watching Stranger Things. Here we go.
no, we won't.
A different
Definitely
Hawk is
not.
in that movie. Maya Hawk. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, yeah. So I'm excited to get back into this book. Oh, it's so good. I haven't read anything by this author. Let's see how long it is. Oh, holy cow! I just opened a bunch of red text. I think it's under 300 pages. So that is like the perfect length for me. Okay, holy cow. There's a lot of the girls writing at the end. I think it's like
reading off grid, movie marathon time. Of course it is.
movie marathon time. Yeah, we can do that. We go through phases with watching movies together. Like, we'll haven't watched a movie together in like 3 months, and then we'll spend every weeknight watching a movie. Like, there was one week last year where we watched like every Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson movie.
Yeah, we watched like
in 1 week.
we watched both Jumanjis. We watched
Central Intelligence.
Yeah, Central Intelligence.
And then we watched another one, and we just like had like 5 nights in a row. Where
now there's the new one with them, Super Pets.
Well, I don't know if I'm interested in that,
but that's in theaters.
Yeah, we go through phases. Right now, we've been watching a lot of TV shows together. Like, we were watching Stranger Things together, obviously. So was the rest of the world. And then Only Murders in the Building season 2 started, and we also watched Squid Games.
Yeah, we finally watched Squid Games.
Which it seems like Squid Games 2 and Stranger Things 5 will probably come out around the same time. It's looking like probably like early 2024 is what I read, which is kind of sad, because I can't wait for those shows. Do you prefer old Jumanji or new Jumanji?
You can't replace Robin Williams.
Yeah, Robin Williams is
I haven't seen the old one in quite some time.
Same.
But I would definitely say that I prefer the old one. The new one had a bit more comical things with it just because of Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart.
It actually was good. I thought that the new ones weren't going to be like anything. I thought it was just like stupid comedies.
I thought the cast actually like made it work.
Yeah, it
like
was really good.
The gaming cast. The kids, whatever. I guess they're like interchangeable, but I definitely would say like the characters in the game, like that cast, even Jumanji 2, those characters weren't that bad either.
Yeah, the second one that they did together was super good too. Like they're like stupid funny. Like, you're not going in expecting like, like the best movie you've ever seen.
I'm the last person on the planet who hasn't watched Stranger Things.
Wow. So have you not watched any of Stranger Things or just season 4? Because if so, Beth, you're killing me.
I haven't seen Stranger Things either.
Oh no!
All right, guys, we'll end this now. No, I'm kidding.
Beth, I'm not part of your Patreon anymore. I'm just kidding. I did know this about you, unless it's Criminal Minds or Charmed. There's a Criminal Minds. Is it Criminal Minds that you just keep talking about one episode? Is that the show that you have been like talking in my ear about because it was like a book?
What?
All right, never mind.
Are you talking about?
Oh no, another person, you guys. Going to start watching the mini series Chapelway on Epix. It's supposed to be based Jerusalem's Lot by Stephen King. Oh, that sounds good. Not one episode. I haven't seen Stranger Things either.
Not one. Wow. Okay, so we're the
You're fine.
We're the outliers here, I guess.
Oh, Forensic Files?
Are you referring to me reading Kin and talking about the X-Files?
Oh, never mind, guys. I'm way off. Okay.
That's why I was looking at you like you were speaking Japanese. I had no idea what you were talking about.
I like those shows too, but we don't have cable, so we never catch like, regular shows. All we watch are like the Hulu originals or Netflix originals and stuff like that, because Cable's expensive.
Camera's backwards. I keep forgetting. I'm like, yeah, Stranger Things. It's not over there. It's over here.
Okay. I'm gonna watch, I promise. Just haven't gotten around to it yet. You're okay. Anyone who doesn't watch either, you're fine too.
I will say
it's not that deep.
Yeah, no, we're not forcing you to watch Stranger Things, but if you did, it's good.
It's so expensive, and a lot of the shows that are on streaming like satisfy enough where I'm like, we don't really need it. We used to have it because we're big baseball fans and we're big Cubs fans. And so the only way that you could watch Cubs games is if they did something really super freaking annoying, and they came out with their own network, but you could only watch their games through that network. And how do you get that network? Through cable television. So we had it for like a season. We were paying for cable and everything, but that was literally the only reason why we had cable. And this year the Cubs suck. So it's like, what's the point?
We had it when they still had Rizzo, Bryant, and all them, and then they traded them all away, and we're like, we don't need this service.
Yeah, we're kind of
anymore.
boycotting them right now.
They're on a rebuild.
Again. So no cable for us. And honestly, we don't usually have Netflix and Hulu year round either. We just subscribe to them because we had shows coming, which is kind of what we usually do. We'll cancel them if we don't have anything like active, because we're not huge into watching TV either. It's just when we have shows we know we want to watch.
We watch YouTube.
We're both big YouTube watchers. I watch a lot of BookTube, so yep. We just started Stranger Things season 2. It's great so far. I've always said that I hate Stranger Things season 2, but it's really just that one episode, and if you know, you know.
There's one episode, just for your warning, Scott, there's one episode, it's called The Lost Sister. It's an episode just based on 11.
Okay, well, don't give him anything.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's like you would think it'd be a good episode, but yeah, just wait till you watch it.
Criminal Minds was on Netflix, but they just took it off. Oh, that sucks.
Bummer.
They're making it a reboot, though. Ooh, nice. We have cable, but it's only used for sports. Oh, not for me. Yeah, exactly. That's the only reason why we
really
get it.
She has a streaming service for the Bears, so
yeah. So we don't really need
it. Also, another team that's not really.
We're big sports watchers.
Another team that's not worth watching, but you know.
Yeah. Chicago sports teams are kind of depressing.
I'm waiting for the series to be over so I can binge the full series. Well, get ready for an entire week of Stranger Things. If that's
a good idea, though. The rest of Criminal Minds after season 12 is on Hulu. Netflix ends on season 12. I don't know why they did that.
Because it's Netflix, that's why.
Yeah, Netflix is crazy. Also, with streaming services, you can watch whenever. I never remembered to watch things live anyway. Yeah, I agree. And you can only like record a certain amount of things. So it was like, I never remembered to record things. So yeah, I always miss stuff. I watch most of my movies on Tubi. It's the best. I've heard good things about that. It's something that we would probably be interested in. I also love watching Hoarders. Zach should be on Hoarders for Stephen King books. He has so many.
And bowling balls.
Yeah. I feel like I'm the only person who enjoyed that episode in season 2. You might be.
Well, in all honesty, for how it's going to play out in possibly season 5, that episode could probably have more significance than you think.
Yeah, that could be all of it.
So maybe they intended to have one episode suck for everyone else, and then like season 5, it's like, whoa, that episode is actually important.
Yeah. Phillies fan here. We live 45 minutes away from Philly and can't watch our team. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I wish that if they wanted to make their own network, back to the Cubs, I'm explaining myself, that's fine. But then I would be willing to pay for the network if that's all we had to pay for. You know what I mean? I don't want to pay $70 a month for cable when I literally only want it for the one network. They make it impossible to watch, and they don't offer it on all of the different cable packages either. Like it's only through like AT&T DirecTV or something like that. So they literally make it impossible to be a fan. It's
also, if your team sucks, you literally should be able to like watch it for free.
Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Peacock, and Discovery Plus. Nice. We had Disney Plus for a little while, and then we got rid of it. It's something that I go through phases of like wanting to watch some of that old stuff from Disney, but we haven't gotten there yet. I think we might want to start watching some of the Marvel shows though, so we could be getting it at some point here. Tubi is great and it's free. Peacock is also good and free. Oh, nice. I didn't realize Peacock was free. That's cool. We live in Houston, and most Astros games aren't even available through the cable we have. Yeah, like, it just sucks. Cheaper just to go to a game. Yeah, it's cheaper, but it's also, like, such a bitch. Like, the travel and everything, like, especially, I'm sure Houston's the same way. And, like, the city of Chicago, it's just nuts.
Also,
So-
also at this point, no offense, Beth, but Astros just get pooped on. Like they literally, not like they're a bad team, but they get so much crap for 2017. It's like funny.
Yeah, people hate the Astros.
Like during the All-Star game, as soon as they introduced one person, you couldn't hear any more. You couldn't hear any more boos in that stadium when that happened. So
she might not even know what you're talking about though, because she said she doesn't pay attention to sports.
well,
But yeah, there was a whole Astros thing a few years ago. But
banging on trash cans.
but anyway, do we want to do another spell reading?
Yeah, see, they do, but I don't care. See, and that's a nice thing.
There you go.
It just don't care. It doesn't matter. It's not like you own the team. You can root for them, do what you want. Everybody live their life.
My partner used to be an umpire and said all teams do it. Oh yeah,
There's always
that's
been a
probably
form of
true.
cheating.
If I'm not mistaken, I think you can bundle Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN, and it saves money versus having them all separately. Yeah, you're right. I haven't done that though because, or this time, I probably would the next time we get Hulu, but I got an offer to spend or to get Hulu monthly for $1 right now, and so I was like, okay, perfect timing because that's where we watch Only Murders in the Building, and so that is obviously a better deal than bundling all that stuff for more. Yeah, you're right. The Cincinnati Reds are my home team. They haven't been any good in my lifetime.
Yeah. I think they were in the 70s with Pete Rose, and then
they're
or
in the
maybe that
Cubs
was the
division,
80s. Maybe
so
that was the 80s.
we
I
know
don't
them
know.
very well.
I like how we've been just going on this sprint about talking about baseball, and reality is we're here for reading. We're here for books.
No, we're chatting a little bit in the middle. How long are you sprinting for? You might have said, but I joined a bit late.
I don't think we actually said.
We didn't say. We definitely need to be done by 1 o'clock because
1
if you were
p.m.
late,
Central Standard Time for us.
yeah, Central Standard Time.
Central Standard
Because if you were late and you missed it, I have work, so I have that at 1:30. So I need to get off and get ready, and then he's going to see Top Gun Maverick with my dad and some other people. So 1 p.m. CST is our cutoff. But
so I would say this next sprint, let's end
we'll
at
do another 30.
11:40.
Yeah, we'll do 11:40.
Let's
Just
do
keep it round.
a little over 30 minutes.
Keep it
like a
round
minute.
numbers.
That's what we like, round numbers.
There you go. All right. It's 5 p.m. in the UK here. Oh, wow.
Oh. Hello from the States.
Hello from Illinois. Our state sucks.
Yikes.
Literally. If you can visit Illinois, but
you can visit us, just don't stay.
Just don't stay for long because the state sucks. We welcome you for like a visit, but we don't welcome you for a long time. You won't like it here, I promise.
That's factual.
Literally. Okay. You guys have Chicago though. Yeah. But
that's not bragging.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay.
Chicago's cool for like a moment. If you've lived here your whole life.
It's good for a moment.
If you've lived here your whole life, Chicago's like, oh cool, Chicago. You know what I mean? Like we're not going out of our way to go to Chicago. And also to get to Chicago, it's traffic and everything. Like I know a lot of states have that too.
Cheesy popcorn, deep dish. The funny thing is we're not deep dish pizza fans.
Yeah, she's like really wanting us to like.
Oh yeah, you gotta love that in Chicago. We're the PG version of Detroit.
We don't ever really go to Chicago. There's a bookstore that we really like in Chicago though, and that's like kind of right on the edge of Chicago. So I think we've done videos there at Bucket of Blood. I know that we've done some on his. It's literally all horror. So it's horror movies, books and everything. Like I said, I think we did a video on his channel, and it's awesome. And that's only like a 25-minute drive for us. And that's not like getting super into the Chicago traffic. So we like that. I recommend no one come to America currently. We're having issues, literally.
Yeah, there's kind of a thing going
was
around
30
these
minutes
days.
early, then I got distracted. Glad I could make it. Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
Michigan is the place to live. Chicago is fun to visit, but then get right back home. Good way of putting it. Just being funny, by the way. Oh, you're
Yeah,
good.
no, we're not. Well, I don't know if we're doing that, but
9 a.m. in California. I was just waking up when you started your live. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it was hard for us to pick a time to do because technically we could have done tonight after we got back, but I know some people might be like at church and like time zones and everything. So we're like, let's just do 10 because then I know that I can promise like 3 hours if that's what we do. And so thanks for stopping by though. And no problem if you're late. We'll be here. Pre-COVID, we used to go to concerts in Chicago all the time. That's fun. Let us know who you saw.
I'm undefeated at Soldier Field with Bears games. I'm 8-0. So
nothing to do with anything.
Well,
there's definitely Wrigley Field has some cool in the summer. They get a lot of cool artists at.
Oh, I remember when Paul McCartney
Wrigley
was there.
Field. Yeah,
I missed it.
He's a big Beatles fan, if you didn't know. But let's start the next. I love Sunday morning sprints. I'm in Virginia, so Easter time. Oh, nice. I like the Sunday morning sprints too, and I feel like no one does them, so maybe we can do them more often, and that would work for us. So
we missed our time, so I think we're gonna.
No, we'll do 40 still. It's literally 1 minute short.
All right, read until 40. Not the live 40, Zach.
Nice. All right, let's do that. All right. Let's see how far I made it. I made it to page 37. This book is really good so far. I recommend it. So now in my book, we finally have met in like the past. The girl who's actually annotating the book, like later in life, we just met her, and she like stumbled across a flyer to join this club, and was like, sure, why not? And so it's cool to now see her annotations basically of herself now, because we're getting to the point in his book that he's writing about her. So it's cool to see that. So that's kind of what's happened in my last part. Where are you at?
Um, well, we had to stop in the middle of one of my chapters I was on.
Yeah, I did
but
too.
I'm between 234 and 235, I think. Chapter
Nice.
30. Another person is not confirmed to be dead, but has disappeared. So, and I think the
Crazy.
main person believes that she fell out a window. But it's looking like
Okay.
somebody might have pushed her. So, eek.
Just saw your Halloween haul and loved what you got. Oh, let us know where you got in your books too, because I'd love to know. Yes. So I did Summerween vlogs on my channel. If you haven't seen them, go check them out. This would have been day 7's vlog. We went to Home Goods on the hunt for bookends, because I've mentioned it in a few videos. I got a new bookshelf for my birthday from Zach, that I was wanting. And so I wanted to find some cute bookends. I didn't really need a set. And I've gotten some from Home Goods in the past. So I wanted to go there. And I didn't even realize that the Halloween stuff would be out at Home Goods now. So we found some good stuff. So you should check that out if you want to see it. And thank you. This book mentions Stranger Things. It's a sign I have to watch it. Yes. I forgot you. What did you say you're reading? The Island, right? I'd have to scroll all the way up. I think you were the one reading The Island.
Just let us know again.
Oh, also, I watched your video this morning, and I'm also in the middle of reading The Stillwater Girls, which I know was one that you commented a while back when I hauled it and said that you enjoyed it. So I started it, and I'm enjoying it too. I just started The Castaways by Lucy Clark. Have either of you read it? I've not read it, but she just came out with a new book, I think, if I'm thinking of the right author. And that one sounds interesting to me. I think it's called like One for the Girls or One of the Girls or something like that. I hope I'm thinking of the right author, but I think so. And the cover for that one looks cool. But what's that one about? I don't think I've heard of that one. I read 17 pages. This book is really interesting, but it's a little hard to read because it's one of those where you kind of what's going on, but I'm guessing I'll bring it all together in the end. Yeah. That's yeah, those books are definitely tricky. I have definitely experienced that before, so I know what you mean. Read 25 pages on page 105. Nice. Sandy is realizing something is not quite right between Darby and Ashley. Oh wow.
No exit.
Oh,
She's reading No Exit. Lane is reading The Chain.
you should watch the adaptation for that after you finish the book too. Or if you've seen it, let me know, because we both watched it with his family, and it's not super close to the book, but it was still a good.
It's close enough to where it makes sense with it, but at the same
Yeah, it
time,
was
it's
still
like
enjoyable. Oh, The Chain, that's right. I had the right author.
I can't pronounce his name right. So.
Adrian McKinty.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Can't wait for that video.
Reading No Exit, by the way. Yeah, he reminded me. We definitely enjoyed that. I hope you love it. It's been good so far. I feel like, I mean, I kind of know maybe what is going to happen. Were you surprised by the twist? You'll have to let me know, because it almost feels too obvious, but then I'll probably get like struck and it won't be. Read 25 pages. Nice. Only 16 pages of The Neighbor's Secret. Feeling like DNFing. Oh, that's a bummer. Is that one that was book of the month recently or something like that? I think I'm picturing the cover if I'm thinking of the right book. You'll have to. I don't think we picked that one either, but I'm sorry it's not working out for you. The Castaways is about a group of people who wake up on an island after a plane wreck, but the tagline says there's no ordinary island. So who knows? Oh, that sounds good.
Intrigued.
Yeah, I am too. That sounds like a good summer read. I liked the movie No Exit better than the book. I think that's one where it's kind of like The Shining for him. I didn't read The Shining, but it's like he liked the book, he liked the movie. Are they maybe the same thing? No, but they were both
The
enjoyable.
premise is the same concept.
And like yeah, with No Exit, I liked the movie and I liked the book. I I don't know. I don't know what it was about. I don't know.
I need to reread the book because the
Yeah, it's been
problem
a
I have
while.
is I remember the main girl that we're following didn't have a drug addiction in the book. So like the movie like used that instead, and I was like, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Lauren, the Castaway sounds amazing. I love books on islands. I usually do too. So I was just telling him I would have taken notes while reading this, but I forgot to grab pen and paper. Otherwise, I would write that here. You know what? I'll write it in my notes or on my phone. That sounds really good. Let me look it up on Amazon.
Womp womp.
Was I right about the author though? Am I thinking of her new book? The Castaways.
I'm reading The Carol Haunt. Again, don't know if I'm saying it right. Sorry, Darcy Coates. I know I mispronounce a lot of your books.
You're totally fine. I'm reading the the cover of the book fell. I'm reading the Pallbearers Club by Paul Tremblay, and I'm liking it so far. This is my first Paul Tremblay book, like I said. So, yep. Yes, it was a book of the month. Trying to read it for my book of the month challenge since I've already DNF'd Book of Night. I know that one. That one's a Holly Black book. I've read one Holly Black book and it did not work for me. Um, it's not a genre that I'm interested in, so I can't fault the book at all. Um, but what's your book of the month challenge? Let me know. That sounds fun. And yes, only 20 pages in, but so far I'm loving the Castaways. Yeah, I just typed it into Amazon. It was taking forever to load. Let's see. Lucy Clark. Again, it's like taking forever to load. Oh, here we go. Wish You Were Here, Think Again. The Castaways. Oh, let's go to the hardcover. That looks really good. Nice. Okay, there's a series on Netflix called The Island, and it sounds like the book of the Castaways. If you like it, you should check out the series. Oh, I definitely will. That does sound good. Like I said, we've kind of gotten back into Netflix now that we finished Stranger Things and we still have the subscription. We've been finding stuff to watch. Like I said, we're gonna watch The Gray Man tonight.
Can't wait to watch Gattaca.
Stop. You were right about Lucy Clark. One of the girls, I think, is the new one. And that cover is super intriguing to me. I think I put it on my wish list. I can't remember who I saw reading it or viewing it or something, but it sounds super good. Yeah, I'll definitely this one sounds good too. I'm like not getting these the camera positioning right.
I'm not either because it looks like the Stranger Things logo. My hat's on the right, but it's 1,000% on the left. So
Yeah, it's tripping me out. I'm trying to make a dent on my book boxes. I get them each month and then take forever to read. So I'm trying to do one book of the month each month. That's a good idea. We've actually skipped a lot more than usual this year, which I'm not one of the people who's like screw book of the month for not putting like the popular books in. And if you are, no hate. I get it because hardcover books are expensive, and so it'd be nice to get them on Book of the Month when you get them for a good price. Um, but the thrillers that they've been picking, I don't know, they haven't been. We're both obviously primarily thriller and horror readers. They haven't been super intriguing this year. So at least like the one in the main pick. So I don't know, but I follow a account on Facebook that spoils the monthly picks, and it looks like August, if you're a thriller lover as well, is going to be a big thriller month. And I'm not going to spoil the books for you, but if you want to know them, you can DM me on Instagram and I'll let you know what they are. We don't get book of the month here in England, and it makes me sad, but also my bank balance is grateful. Yeah, you're winning basically. I'm sorry though that you don't get that. It's kind of a bummer. I need to do this book of the month challenge. My TBR has gone ridiculous. We actually do a pretty decent job of reading our book of the month books that we get. Between either me or him, a lot of them have been read. I'm looking like straight ahead for me right now is a book cart that we have that we keep all of the book of the month books on, at least in the thriller and horror genre. We don't really get any other genres beyond that. Maybe some sci-fi. Like we got Upgrade this last month and he read that and 5 stars. Spoiler alert. But we actually do a decent job of reading our book of the month books. We usually, I feel like we always end up getting like 2. There's not a lot of months where it's just 1. There's usually an older title or an add-on that we get interested in. But I wish they would add more horror. I do too. Definitely agree. Bottom has been pissing me off lately. I saw the spoilers. August does look better. Yeah, I agree. I think, what have there been? 7 months, and I think we skipped 3.
I don't remember.
And I feel like they were right in a row, too.
I was gonna say I don't remember getting it for like 2 or 3 months in a row.
Yeah, because I know we got the Maid in January, and then I feel like we skipped like 3 months in a row. I don't let myself have more than 5 unread bottom at a time. Nice. That's a good rule. We definitely have more than that, but we're doing pretty good for us. Would love to see a bookshelf tour from you, Danielle, if you have separate shelves from the ones Zach has done before. Yeah, so a little like lay of the land here. He has his Stephen King library that houses his Stephen King books and Goosebumps books. And then we have a different room in the house that has the built-in bookshelves, which I think we've shown in videos and stuff, that has all the horror books on it. And then I have a thriller bookshelf that is mainly backlist titles. I have a book cart that has thriller books that are more like newer and also the ones I want to get to sooner. We have a book of the month book cart that has, well, book of the month books on it. And then the new bookshelf he gave me is not really thriller. It's library books are, wrap ups.
It's kind of a mishmash.
Books I need to haul, and then it's a lot of genres that aren't what we usually do, which is thriller and horror. So it's romance, because I do read romance, but I just said in a recent video I'm not like in my romance era right now. So
I also kind of like how we have like the read like section on that shelf, like books that we read for the month.
Yeah, we have like our wrap up in one of the cubes. It's a cube style shelf, so we can kind of
put things.
No, you're good. So yeah, we can kind of separate things. And yeah, it's been nice to keep track of what we've read and have a spot where they can say, because honestly, there's always like a stack of books, multiple stacks of books on our kitchen table. We don't usually eat at our kitchen table. I know. We have the spot where Zach's videos are filmed, where like he has an armchair and I have an armchair and we have a big table. And that's kind of where we hang out 90% of the time, and also that's where we eat. So on the kitchen table there's always just random stacks of books for videos and stuff, but this new bookshelf has kind of helped alleviate that. I'd love to see the horror room. I want to read more horror but don't know where to start. Some of the gore can be too much. I definitely agree. I'm newer to the horror genre, as in like 2022 new. So I'm also a beginner, and I want to do a video on books that I started with because I've liked the horror novellas that I've read. And so I would definitely do a tour of the horror bookshelves because we have a lot of horror books.
I'm a bit of a horror slut, so.
Your house sounds like ours. They are everywhere. Yeah, we have books everywhere in the house, which I like. You know, you can go to any room and you'll find a book. Pretty much.
Probably except the bathrooms, which is, yeah. So
I don't ever read on the toilet. So, yeah, I guess you're right. You're so lucky that your husband is also a reader. How can I get my husband into reading? Well, you just need to find the right book. Do you have any idea? Depending on his movie taste, you can maybe find a book that would be similar to that, because I was not always a reader, and oh, where is that? Hi, Kim. I am reading Doomickey by
It's been on about 5 of my
Stephen
TBRs.
King. Nice.
But
That's a
back-
good summer read.
Back
But
to the other Kim question.
yeah, this Kim.
Oh, well, actually, there you go.
He loves action movies.
That's tough.
That's tough. That's not tough. We can figure it out.
Because if you think about it, there's the guy who does action books. I
was in my story, man. Okay, so I haven't been a reader my whole life, and I always thought, because my mom and my sister grew up reading romance. I was like, kept trying to read those, and I never was getting into the romance that they're reading. Like, my mom reads a ton of romance, but she only just got into like the like the cartoon cover romances and stuff, because I've gotten those, and that's the romance that I like to read. I don't like historical romances, or honestly, she likes like Amish romance too, and like I'm not into that. And she likes Nicholas Sparks a lot, and I like those movies, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't reading those books, so I got out of reading until I started reading thriller. The thriller book that got us both into the genre was The Couple Next Door by Sherry Lapina. I was like, I want to get back into reading. This was a few years ago. And so I went to Target and just picked up a random book. That was the random book I picked, and it worked for me. I was like, read this. It's pretty good. And he did. And here we are. So action books. I feel like you could is he fine with scary things? Like, do you think he could read a thriller? Because we could recommend some good
well, the first thing that came to my mind was like the war books, like Tom Clancy and like those people.
Yeah.
But like I don't know.
I don't think
I haven't read those, so I really couldn't recommend that. But I know
we
think
also
they're
need
action
to
packed.
recommend like a shorter book, because the reason why I picked The Couple Next Door was because it was short. So I knew I could get it done. I got my husband into reading through Stephen King. Now he yells that he'll never catch up. Yeah.
Well, I mean, give it some time. Stephen King will eventually pass away, unfortunately, and then he will never write a book again. So
you two are funny together. Thanks.
Appreciate it.
We like to make each other laugh. You'll have to let us know who seems funnier. What about Ready Player One? Oh, there you go. I found a lot of non-readers have enjoyed that one if they like action, pop culture, gaming. That's a good recommendation.
I haven't read that.
I haven't read that either, but I know that
hence the non-recommendation.
But I know that a lot of people really enjoy that, so I think that could be a good move. Well, thanks, guys. My husband loves action, and he enjoyed a Harlan Coben novel. Yeah, Harlan Coben could be a good place to start. Zach has read one and hated it, so maybe don't read The Boy from the Woods. Right?
It was The Boy from the Woods, but
that one's a little longer too, I think.
I don't know.
Hold on.
The Silent Patient was good.
The Silent Patient. I'm planning a video soon for my channel where I talk about where I talk about popular thrillers that I have not read yet, and The Silent Patient is one. So, but he really enjoyed that. I planned like a TBR for him about thrillers or thrillers with big plot twists or something. That was the video. And I was like, why don't you try and read these ones? Because I didn't have a channel at that time. So I'm always like helping him with video ideas and stuff. And it was The Silent Patient, The Kind Worth Killing, and
Toot Your Own Horn.
Something else. I don't remember the third one.
What two did you say? Big
plot twist. Oh, Silent Patient, The Kind Worth Killing, and
The Maidens.
No, it was not The Maidens. That came out. That was one of your first videos you did. I don't know. Well, it'll come to me.
I'll be here if you need.
Yeah. The Couple Next Door also got me into reading as an adult. There you go. It's nothing spectacular. It's not mind-blowing, but it's enough to make you be like, wow, I could read more of this. He could definitely read a thriller. He likes anything war-related. All right. So
there you go.
So The Couple Next Door is a war, but
Tom Clancy, those people who write war books.
Just don't pick a super long one. My husband says Jack Reacher. Oh yeah, there you go. Don't talk about Zach. Don't talk about Zach dying. Please don't talk about that. Don't talk about Stephen King dying, Zach. That makes me sad. Believe me,
I
it's
mean,
gonna be a rough day in
there's
this
already
household.
a disappointing thing because obviously there's the Talisman and Black House, and I guess Peter Straub's like not doing well enough to write the third book in that series, and they definitely were supposed to. So
No, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. Thanks everyone in the comments. I'll definitely try Harlan Coben. I have The Silent Patient, but I haven't read it. I'll get him to read that one to see what his taste is. Yeah.
also just Stephen King. Just tell him to read a Stephen King book. I wouldn't start with like a banger like The Shining.
Don't
I mean,
start with
maybe
Pet
that'll get him into
Sematary.
it, but yeah, Pet Cemetery too. Maybe
Recommend like a shorter one, but still packs a punch. Misery.
Yeah, Misery's good. I would make Misery. I mean, any of my top 10. A short story collection will also probably be good.
The Wall by John Lanchester. It's about war, but it's dystopian and it's very
Fort.
short.
Short,
There you
okay.
go. Thanks.
I mean, there's probably a fort. It's a war story.
Could be.
Again, I'll be here if you need me.
My brother isn't really a reader, but he loved the Bourne series. Says it's pretty action based. Yeah. Who's the author? Is it Jeff Vandermeer, Lena? Because I think we just got that first book from.
Vandermeer's. He's not. That's not Bourne.
Well, he wrote a series called Bourne.
Did he?
That book is literally called Bourne. And it's a series. The like minty blue one. Am I right or am I wrong? We'll let Lena tell us who the author is. Whatever. All right, the Castaways. Back to that. I'm gonna add it to
Lee
my.
Child. That's the other guy who does.
Click on it.
I don't know what it is.
My ex used to like those Lee Child books. Not sure if those are any good. Yeah, that's Jack Reacher, right? The Lee Child ones. The Killing Floor.
Lee Child, I think, is another war guy.
Okay. Kyle started with Mr. Mercedes and jumped right into King.
I have not read that one yet.
There you go.
No, and to answer the next question, I have not read.
Yeah, you can click on
I
it.
have not read The Dark Half. I just read Rose Matter, which I'm going to be talking about that on my channel soon. So
here you go. Here's the Castaways, which is the book I was trying to find that someone mentioned. I'm going to add it to my.
I think she means Jason Bourne. That's what I thought too.
Oh.
So that's why I was like, no, I don't think she's referring to Jeff Vandermeer's Bourne.
Sorry, guys.
Robert Ludlum.
Robert Ludlum.
That looked like an eye.
You're crazy.
All right, I need to go home.
No, you can keep clicking on it. I'm trying to add this. Okay, here we go. Found it. Mr. Mercedes is an amazing show, but I haven't read it yet. I actually didn't know that got adapted.
What did?
All right, we're sorry. Amazon has encountered an error. Please try again. All right, well, I tried to add that to my wish list, but apparently Amazon said no.
You've got too much shit in your wish list.
No, I don't. Amazon was just like, nah.
Nay.
Did you watch this adaptation?
No.
Okay, cool to go. Born Identity, Supremacy, Ultimatum. Those are great movies, by the way.
Those are
Matt Damon in his like prime.
Do I have a review on Pet Sematary?
I just ordered Pet Sematary. Do you have a review on it? That's one I have not read, and I think he did a reading vlog dedicated to it.
For Zocktober, I did a reading vlog for Pet Sematary.
So if you scroll back a little bit, actually, he has a playlist on his channel, which is linked in the description. There's a playlist called Zocktober 2021. If you didn't know, he has a book channel, Zach's Books. Last October, he uploaded a video every single day in October. It was stressful, but he did read Pet Sematary and vlog his experience.
Yeah, I did 4 rereads
for the second time. God, I'm really not doing great with the camera here.
Yeah, no, the angle.
I'm missing it. I'm missing the mark. Oh, someone asked, did you read The Dark Half? Okay, I missed that.
I answered that.
Have you read The Dark Half? Oh, I was probably looking for The Castaway.
You were.
Oh, did you already answer it?
Yes, I said no. I didn't.
Oh, okay, cool.
I read Rose Matter. Yeah. I've read a lot of King, but whatever.
The Dark Half is one that you'll probably read soon, right? It's one of the like shorter ones you have left, I think,
Yeah,
right?
quote unquote.
Yeah, short.
But Kim, in short, just as a quick like response to the Pet Cemetery thing, I do have the video, but I gave it 5 stars. It's currently my second favorite King book of all time. It's very dark, very, very dark. And if you have a child,
Trigger warning?
there's some sad stuff. So
All right, Kim. I do. That's how I found you. Oh, okay. But then I fell in love with your channel, so I have notifications on for Danielle's. Oh, thank you. So happy you're here. Are you guys going to make reading sprints a regular thing on your channels? You are fun hosts. I would love to. If you guys are interested in it, then we would be too, right?
yeah.
It probably maybe we'll like alternate whose channel will go on. Just for this first one, I felt like doing it on mine. Honestly, that's the bottom line. But we could alternate between both of our
It
channels.
could be every other week, maybe.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
What
It might be
days-
every other week. If we do it, I mean, Sundays seem to be like not a bad day.
It might be like something. This one we were able to plan pretty ahead, but maybe it could be a thing where like, do you like it better if there's like super advanced notice, or are you like always on booktubes? You'd be like ready to jump in. Does Mr. Mercedes TV series? Oh, by the way, thank you for saying that we're fun. We try to be. Does Mr. Mercedes TV series include the sequels or just the first book? That's a you question.
I didn't watch the series.
Oh, but I feel like you know stuff like that. Sorry, I can't answer that.
Unfortunately, I don't know that one. Sorry.
We can look it up though if you'd like. But I will definitely watch the review. I'm so excited. Everyone says that's one of their favorite Stephen King books.
Well, yeah, like I said, just be weary with it because it is very dark. It's one of his darkest books. He literally said, I think he said that he wrote that and he like put it away in a chest in his attic for years because he said it was way too dark. And then he finally released it and was like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that.
The Pallbearers Club.
They're Carol Hunt. Still not saying it right.
My book cover fell on the ground, but I don't usually read with the cover on. So.
And it's at an angle where I can't get it.
Yeah, he can't reach it. So, what were we about to say? Oh, I know that Pet Cemetery is a very popular one. I think that the popular one, the most common ones that people say are their favorite are Pet Cemetery, The Shining, and It.
Are there the rarities where people would say?
I think those are the 3 most common.
Okay, well, I'll be over here if you need me.
Stop. For Mr.
We should make that a shirt.
All right, so for Mr. Mercedes, I haven't read the book, so I can't say for certain, but they have 3 seasons, so maybe it's a book a season. It's on Peacock. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to lead you astray and tell you something that's wrong. I agree. This is fun. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Shut up, Zach. I second sprints from y'all. Yay! We're having a blast too. We don't use when we like are reading. We are not usually like sitting next to each other like reading books. Like we both
sit across from each other.
We both sit in our chairs and we're just like minding our own business. And also a lot of the reading I get done is when he's not here. Because I work part-time and he works full-time. So a lot of times I read when he's not here so that when he's here, I can hang out with him because I like him. Yes.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Y'all.
Is that to the spur of the moment?
That's to the sprints. I can't say sprints.
Spur of the moment sprints? The sprints?
The sprints.
I like advance notice. I can make sure I'm home and ready to read. All right. Done deal.
Gold. Yep.
I like regular weekly sprints like every Thursday night at a certain time. Well, I can promise you right now that Thursday nights are the one night of the week we won't be able to ever do because that's the night of the week that his bowling is. And he's going to start a new season of bowling, and that's also going to be on Thursday night. So I can promise you it will never be a Thursday night, but we'll do our best for picking a certain time that we can commit to because it's been fun. Advance notice is a must for me. All right. Yes, ma'am. Same Kim.
Duly noted.
I always hear Danielle in the background and was happy to see her new channel. Yeah. Thank you. It's like, yeah. I'll be over here if you need me. Jeez.
See it on a t-shirt.
Yes, I would always watch your sprints. Y'all are so funny together. Glad you like your husband. Yeah, he's all right.
Like is a strong word. I think she tolerates me.
Up for spurts.
I'm already picturing t-shirts in my head with these slogans
Oh
on it.
my gosh.
Like literally just like an outline in my head on a shirt, and it's like, get ready for the spurts.
Term for spurts.
reading spurts.
Okay, so I'm gonna expose us a little bit here, but we kind of have a secret language where that we talk in like 90% of the time in our life. Like
We just throw random R's in the middle
we
of
really
words.
really like the letter R. So give me a sentence to say, and I'll say it in our language. Don't say it in the language though. Like
every Thursday
okay,
night we go
I'm gonna
bowling.
say I'm so sad that I have to leave for work soon. I'm so sad that I got to leave for work soon, baby. Oh.
Yeah, we do
It's just
that
all about the letter R.
We do that earn a term.
It's literally 90% of the time. We just talk in our language. Like
Ferk.
You're going to a movie today, babe.
See, what makes it even funnier is like ferk can either mean fork or the F word.
But
so
we
like
usually
fun.
know the sentence that's happening. Like some words, sound the same.
Word to ferk. Okay, I didn't use the R in that one, so I actually said it. Okay, well,
What the frick are you talking about?
Don't demonetize us.
There are some words that are really funny to say in our language too. Like, there was one time where I was like, we need water bottles from Walmart, and so I was like, okay, Burb, can you get water bottles from Walmart? This is really exposing us.
I feel naked.
People are like unsubscribing.
Like, I see the eyeball.
Like, okay.
The number next to the eyeballs is going down.
Oh gosh, we're insane. His face when you said you were going to expose us. Yeah, he probably had no idea. Yep. It's like the
Ermagerd, Ermapurg.
We use it in
Bird and Spurns.
our everyday life.
Bird and Spurns.
We probably have Wernmer Erdenspurn coming up.
We gotta get back from Wernmer with the Birders and have some Erdenspurns.
All right, that's enough of that. I don't want to annoy
I think
people.
we're gonna try one more sprint here before you have to leave.
Yeah, our cutoff time is 1:00 CST
Central Standard Time.
Because again, if you're new here, I have work. Bummer. And he's going to a movie with my dad.
Not a bummer.
Not a bummer at all. So maybe we'll do one more. Okay. Maybe we'll do one more 30-minute sprint because then we can have some time to chat at the end. I don't want to be like, all right, bye. Because like I'm genuinely going to have to leave to get ready for work.
Yeah.
I am fine on the top half, but on the bottom half, I'm still wearing pajama pants. So
I think I'm just
going to need to change.
I mean, I'm just good in general. I need to definitely shave though.
He's gonna take a nap before he goes to the movie too, because fun for us, it's been like storming here the last like 3 nights, so we've been sleeping like crap. And last night, honestly, I'm actually feeling pretty awake right now, but and people naturally sound like that. Maybe that's where we should move. We want to leave Illinois.
North Carolina.
Stop. Stop. That was so loud too.
Sorry for
what was I gonna
headphones.
say? We've been sleeping like crap. So he's gonna take a nap before his movie. I don't have that luxury, so whatever. I've been
whatever, fuck you.
I've been up since 5:00 and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to go get coffee. Otherwise I'm gonna fall asleep on camera. And so I got my coffee. It's definitely like melted because I have not been drinking it much while sitting here. But yeah, that's been our journey today. So go team. And 12:15, we'll start the last 30 and then we can chat and hang out.
For another like 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, until 1:00 CST. So let me write that if that works for all of y'all. If it doesn't,
strapped tacos.
All right. And let's see how far I can get. I'm going to try and like just stay focused and not talk to Zach. I'm starting at 37. So let's see how far I can get. I'm not a very fast physical reader. So Fun fact about me. All right.
Same.
Let's go.
All right. We'll see you guys in 30.
Oh, okay. Okay. Um. All right. Yeah, you're good. All right. I made it to page 53. I didn't read as much that time because I'm liking this book, but the one thing I don't like, which I talked about when I was talking about The Haunting of Hill House, which again, let us know how far you got and how you did this sprint. It has really long paragraphs. Like that whole page, this whole page over here is that's just straight up like one full block of text. And that is like not my jam. So that I always feel like I'm like getting lost in the paragraph or something when I don't have like a break. So and that was a lot of the parts I just read. So that's kind of what I've been doing. But I am really enjoying the book. So I will definitely be continuing this after, well, work.
I got to page 288 in Carl Hunt. Yeah, another person or maybe two. I've lost track. Another person died. So, and a lot of things are starting to get revealed, and it's getting exciting. Darcy Coates fashion.
Nice. Got 30 more pages into The Nothing Man. That's a book I really enjoyed. And you did too?
It's in my Thriller Rex Part 4.
Maybe that's why they picked it up. That's a great book, though.
Jules Benz.
Made it to page 141. I'm loving The Chain. Yay! That's good to hear. Because, like I said, we're both reading it together in August. So I'm glad to hear you're enjoying it. I got about 40 more, I got about 20 more pages done. Nice job, Courtney. It's so exciting. 32 more pages and still don't care about any of these people. Well, alrighty then. I'm sorry to hear that. Currently reading Homesick for Another World, and I'm shooketh.
Sugar.
Nice. Stop. Please don't start that up again. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we only have 12 minutes before you got to go to work.
I know. I went to the store to pick up things for dinner. Nice. What are you making? Are you the one who was telling us about your breakfast?
What book is that?
What? Were you the one telling us about your breakfast, Aaron?
Yes, she was.
Now what are you making for dinner? You're going to make us hungry. And I don't have time to eat before work.
I do before the movie.
Yeah, but you're going to get popcorn. All right. Next time, don't.
You know what I'm going to say. I'll be over here if you need me.
Okay, stop that. I read 80 pages total today. Wow. During these sprints? That's amazing. I guess I technically read a total of 53, which is pretty good. Because like I said, there's like 250 pages in this? Something like that. 270 pages. So I'm going to call that a win for me too.
I got 150.
Well, no one asked you. Steak, mashed potatoes, and broccoli. Wow, that sounds amazing.
Wow, suddenly I want to go to Benihana.
We just went to a wedding a couple weeks ago for my birthday. It was also in the Summerween vlogs, and they had the best food ever. I had chicken, mashed potatoes, and veggies, and this just kind of made me think of that.
Chicken.
It was delightful.
I had beef.
I think I'm going to make a Reuben for lunch. Whoa, fancy. What movie are you seeing?
I am going to see Top Gun Maverick. I have not seen the original Top Gun, so don't ask questions.
He's going on a date with my dad.
Yep.
And other people. What movie are you going to see? Oh.
Top Gun Maverick.
I need to learn your language.
So do I.
You'll get there.
Just toss R's in the middle of random words and you'll be fine.
You just got to put an R in there and it'll work. Also, for this first sprint, I am using StreamYard and I used the free version. And so, because I was like, it's only the first one, I'm not going to pay for the service in case I don't like it or something. I know that StreamYard is something that a lot of people use. Peeper years. So But I probably will since we want to make these regular. And then I think it'll up the quality and I'll get like a few more features or something.
Is that
So
a duck?
a duck? A duck. StreamYard?
Yeah, it's a goose. It's a goose.
It's a dirk.
Out of all the geese I've ever seen.
Okay, stop.
You're the goose.
I don't need that right now. So yeah, next time we'll upgrade and get some better StreamYard usage. But I actually liked using StreamYard. It was pretty easy. Like I said, this is my first time doing a live and like controlling it. So fun. Love it. We'll definitely use it again next time. Loving it so far. You guys are great. Thank you. I'm kind of hitting a wall now, which is maybe the time I shouldn't be because I gotta go to work. But I wish I could just get someone else to work for me.
I don't know your system.
Stop. How is your July reading months gone? How many books have you finished in July? We're coming up on our last week of July here. I've finished 9. But I've finished 9 books and I'm in the middle. What are you questioning?
I thought you said I was ahead of you.
No, you weren't.
Oh.
I've finished 9 books and I'm in the middle of 3, technically. The Stillwater Girls by Minka Kent. And I'm in the middle of the Pallbearers Club, which is what?
Pallbearers Club.
Stop. Which I'm currently reading. And then Haunting of Hill House, which probably won't be finished in July.
Dirty Kurtz.
And so I've finished 9. I'm hoping to finish a couple. Whoa. I'm hoping to finish a couple more.
You missed that one.
Thanks for the stream. It was fun and productive. Looking forward to the next one. Thank you, Paula.
Might be on my channel.
So far, I've finished 11. Nice. Great reading month. You guys have been great. Thank you. And by the way, I'll be over here if you need me. Thank you, Tina.
Again, I still don't have the camera angle.
I finished 7 girls, and I'm currently reading 3. Do you mean books? Nice job. That's a good reading month.
I am confused.
I finished 12 books. Nice.
I've read
7.
7.
There you go. Nice job.
I've read
7 and currently reading 3. I'm planning to do, he's more of a like recent reads guy. And I will be doing wrap-ups, probably. Not as much recent reads. So I'll be filming that soon here. Hopefully I'll be able to put this and the Stillwater Girls in my July wrap-up, but you can expect that coming soon.
If you're wondering, I've read 7 and I'm working on 8, but
there you go.
Random, over here,
but I would love a video of you guys talking about the different apps you use, like for reading purposes. We could probably put that in like a vlog somewhere, and I'll let you know, if that's what you mean. All the manga helped. 25 for the month. Reading 3.
I thought that said mango at first. I was like, I'm glad mangoes help you read.
25 for the month. Dang, killing it. What mangas have you been reading? I've finished 9 so far as well. Nice. For reading. Random. Oh, okay. Yeah. We can put that into probably a reading vlog or something. Thanks for hosting. You guys are great. Just found your channel today while looking for reading sprints. Well, I'm glad you stopped by.
Reading sprints.
Subscribe if you want to. You'd make my day.
Or take her shift. You'll make her day even better.
Yeah. Not me about to text someone to see if they can work for me right now. And then I'll go to the movie too. No, this has been fun. I like this. I like the Sunday morning vibe, but like I said, it'll probably change. I'm trying to think if there's a day this week we can do. Wednesday?
What?
More sprints, you ding dong. Are you listening?
No.
I just got notes on an execution because of you. Hopefully I can get to it this month. Oh, please do. It's delightful. Definitely going to be in my July wrap up. And also it's going to be competing for my favorite read of the year so far. Unfortunately, I read a little thriller called Gone Girl this month. Or Gone Girl this year, and it's going to be hard to top that one. Spy Family. Oh, I've heard of that. Sweat and Soap. Oh, I've heard of both of those. Nice.
I read the first One Punch Man. And
sorry, Spurns.
Spurts.
Spurts. Yes, thanks. I had a blast with you guys.
You're
Well,
welcome.
thank ya.
You're welcome so very much.
What's the day that you open this week? Wednesday?
Yeah.
We could possibly do Wednesday. Yeah, it is.
Oh, but that could be a day Carl.
We could possibly do Wednesday night if that works for people. You can let us know here in the chat, and we can try and plan ahead for that and make a whole thumbnail and all that. Yes, thank you, Nita. So let us know about Wednesday night. That would be the next chance we could do, probably. Otherwise, it'd have to be
Thursday during the day.
Oh yeah, we could do Thursday during the day as well. Both of us have let's see here. Have a good day at work and enjoy Top 10. Thank you. Sounds good. I would love more reading sprints. You both are awesome. Thank you. We appreciate it. Wednesday night works. I'm sorry my son distracted me. What book did you say surpassed your love for Notes on Execution? It's not that it surpassed my love for Notes on Execution. It's that they're going to be in a race. And that other book is Gone Girl. I read that for the first time this year, and it is without a doubt the best thriller that I've read in my life. I kind of knew that it would be. I kept putting it off. So, but Notes on Execution is such a different book than a thriller. It's not a thriller. It's a literary suspense. So I love them both so much, and I don't know which one I loved more. We'll see what happens when December comes around. But it's a book that I still think about all the time.
Who knows? The Stephen King book you read could be your favorite book.
I originally got Notes on Execution from the library, and I started reading it, and I liked it so much that I was like, okay, I'm going to order a physical copy right now. And I did. And I think I'm going to read it again probably this year, even before December, because I want to annotate it, because it had a lot of writing that I really enjoyed. And so I want to take tabs and everything. I have read it, but I haven't. I have it, but I haven't read it. My TBR is overwhelming. Same. Relatable.
That hits right in the feels, bro.
Yeah, too relatable. So yeah, probably Wednesday night or Thursday. It wouldn't be Thursday night, but we could do like a Thursday morning. Do we like a Thursday morning type of vibe? I don't ever want to intrude on like other creators' sprints either. And I think Wednesday nights, Savannah does reading sprints. I'm not sure. You'll have to let me know.
No.
But yeah, possibly Wednesday night or Thursday morning / early afternoon. You can expect another round of sprints.
I DNF'd Gone Girl.
Because he works every other Sunday, so we could do every other Sunday, just like this, kind of same time, same place, on my channel, and then we could do on his channel sometime during the week, and that will be a little different each week. But yeah, we could do Wednesday night or Thursday morning ish, right? Yeah, Riveting Reads does Wednesdays. Well, would a weekday morning / early afternoon work for people, or will you be at work? You know? Wednesday or Thursday are both good. I can always put you on while I'm at working. Oh, love that.
While I'm at working? She didn't say that. We're over here for me.
Will you stop? All right, sounds good. Sunday is best for me. Cool. Well, you can expect every other Sunday on my channel, and then we'll work on a weekday for his. But
you'll have a vivid schedule. Mine will just be like whenever I feel like it.
We'll give them notice. They asked for notice. We'll give them notice. This is the notice. Wednesday. Just look for the thumbnail on YouTube, but it'll be
look for the premiere thing to pop up.
So maybe Thursday. But anyway, thank you all for joining us. And if you're watching back, thank you for stopping by regardless. Nice. And I hope you have a great day. And I guess, what else was I going to say? I don't really know. Make sure to subscribe to both of us. We'd love to have you, especially if you're going to keep joining sprints. Thank you for being here, and we'll see ya in the next ones. Have a good day. Bye.
Thanks for stopping in.